Back to back in the match. Back to back in the match. Back to back in the match.
cause hysteria, so you better run fast, son. Sometimes I just wanna digress and reflect on my progress. Other times I'm depressed, I confess, but it's part of the process.
I've said this a million times. You're no good for me. I should say goodbye. But your voice is my lullaby. Your kisses are something I can't deny. Goodbye.
Yes, I've been back at it, on this music like a bad habit. I abuse it like a crack addict. I swoop the beat and take a crack at it. I'm back at it, These damn pagans, they can't have it. I'm spitting truth like a cold passer, a soul rapper for these old bastards.
I've said this a million times. You're no good for me. I should say goodbye. But your voice is my lullaby. Your kisses are something I can't deny. Bye.
Move with the rhythm, shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. You've been working, but you're flirting with the weekend. You can freak out. 1 in a million, you're a gem shine when the light grows dim. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. We got the right stuff. We put the hammer right down. Wanna be like us? You better stick around. If you want it, you gotta prove it. Like we do it, like we do it. Groove with your hips and break it down. Stop when the clock hits 13. You've been learning and you're earning all of those hours. You can freak out. 1 in a million, gonna shine bright and you never go dim. Sing it 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. We got the right stuff. We put the hammer right down. Wanna be like us? You better stick around. If you want it, you gotta prove it. Like we do it, like we do it. No one can do it like we do it. There's no one can do it like we do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
That's a good catch. I'm gonna call him. Alright, there's the power button.
And we are live. Welcome to Levy Ice Arena for the Anna Maria College AMCats against the Nichols Bison at this West Coast start on the East Coast. It's 10 o'clock here, and we're just getting ready for the face-off, the opening face-off. Last night, the AMCats suffered a loss to the Bishops, number 1 team in the country. The AMCats, number 2, 3-1. Hard-fought battle. AMCats looking to rebound against the Bison. Seemingly have had success over them for the last few years. See if they continue that tonight. Pretty beat up. No Drew Delis. No Tyler Dunbar. No Artur Shushko. It's a shorthanded AMCats, but still a dangerous one as long as Jerome Myers and Robin Van Drassic are on the ice. Just 2 of many standouts for the AMCats, including Matthew Brooker and Samuel Semt, who had the AMCats' lone goal in the loss last night. Getting ready to start this up. Cut the warm-up short to 5 minutes. 10 o'clock start. You don't see that often in Rhode Island. Good old Burrville. Brecken Vieira, Nell Schroederstrom, and Colin Flynn to start it off tonight, with Ryan Hill and Colin Smith in the back end. Colin Flynn gets a tip. He didn't play last night, so he's got some fresh legs. Now it's Nels. Smith with a shot and a save by the goalie of Nichols. Got his name in a second. That is Caden Keddy. Save there, and we have face-off the ARM. And it's won by Vieira. Flynn wins it back to Colin Smith. Now it's Flynn again. Bounces around. Vieira blows a tire behind the net. He was going for a hit there. And it's taken out by Nichols, number 88 there. He spins it back. Gets it deep to the goalie, Joseph Osborne. And it was Smith for control. He skates it up, looking for options. Can't find anyone that goes deep into the zone. To Mitchell Brown. And he skates it around his net. Semp pressuring. Brown blows a tie. Now Semp throws it in front. Von Drassic back to Myers. On the goal line, doesn't sneak in. Nearly a first goal for the AMCats there. It's Myers. Von Drassic. Complete change of pace here for the AMCats. Now it's up the ice. Believe that's number 19. Now it's Nikita pushing it forward. Now it's Myers. Looks to shoot past Nikita. No one home. He should have just took this shot there. Nobody home on the pass. I think he got a little excited and a whistle. Net bounces off. Cats playing unselfish early. Nearly had a goal. Crowd excited for Dima, our cameraman. Now it's on Drassic. Turns it over. And it's pushed up the ice by Nichols. Oh, the big hit by Petrus Nikinen. The big fin lays the boom. AMCats are used to a physical matchup after last night. They were clanging and banging. Puck bouncing around. Nichols gets it deep. Now it's Nikinen. He's got 2 Nichols defenders on him, but it doesn't matter because he's about 6'5". Now Von Drassic gets up to Myers. He's got open ice. To Charbonneau. Shot and a goal! Kyle Charbonneau. Nip short side. 1-0 AMCats. Boys chirping each other there. 1-0 Amcats. Sweet feed from Myers to Charbonneau, and it's 1-0. Amcats back in the attack. It's Nico Vaccaro. He blows a tire. Now it's McNally. He goes down as well, slipping and sliding. Ice might be a little banged up from the high school senior night earlier as they're battling along the short wall. Brooker goes down. He's going to chirp a little bit with 42, even though his helmet says 21. That is Riley Blanford. And we're getting ready for a face-off here with 17:10 left in the first period. 1-0 Anna Maria. Corey McNally in the dot for the Amcats. It's won by Nichols. And it's passed down the ice. Osborne will retrieve it. And he'll leave it for Nikita. Gets it over to Nikinen, who enters the Nichols zone. It's Nikita at the blue. Slides it over to Vaccaro. Back to Nikita. Over to Nikinen. Shot. And a goal tipped in by McNally. 2-0 Anna Maria. Nikinen with a sweet shot. And a tip by McNally. 2-0 Anna Maria. 16:38 left in the period. The boys showing no rust from last night. Getting off to a hot start. Now it's Vieira. He shoots, whiffs. Now he's looking for, can't control it. It's rimmed around the boards. Flynn throws it out in front. Now Charbonneau with the blue. Over to Hill, the dangerous freshman. Now here comes Pascal Elias. He dances Charbonneau, swoops in, backhand blocked by Hill, I think. Over Osborne. Now it's Vieira taking it out. Now it's Soderstrom with it. He cuts. Martellio knocks it away. Tipped up over the goalie. Ketty. Now it's Nichols coming the other way. Dinu. Vieira loses it to Pascal Elias, but gets it right back. Now he's skating past on ice. He gets it deep. Flynn chasing after it. It's whipped over to... Now it's Semp dancing, one shot, saved by Ketty. What a save by him. Now it's on Jurassic. On Jurassic over to Myers. He looks to shoot, couldn't quite get the handle. So he gets it back over to Smith, who gets it to Nikinen. Back to Smith. Shot blocked over to the corner. Von Jurassic in the corner. So strong with the puck. Over to Smith. Dancing with the blue gets to Nikinen. Shot saved by Ketty. And covered up by Ketty, and it'll be a face-off in front of him. 15:03 left in the first here. At 10:08 p.m. Eastern Time. Unbelievable. But I digress. Now it's Nikinen. He looks to dance one. Now it's Von Jurassic's twirling like a ballerina. Over to Semp. We know what he can do with it. He gets it to Myers. Get it over to Nikinen. Shot all the way around and cleared out. Amcats have been all over the Bison in their early goings. It's Smith again with the puck. Controlled all the possession. Still hot from last night's warfare. Now it's a shot by Semp. It's blocked. You play a game like that and you have to play the next. They can either be really sloppy or really good. There's no in between usually. There it is. It's McNally with it. Over to Semp. Now Semp with it. Shot saved by Ketty. He's been active early. Amcats getting 8 shots in the early going. 2 of them have got past him. That's the Bison at center ice. They lose control and it'll be Hill. Gets it around to Nikita. He gets it back to Hill to start the play for the Amcats. Now it's Vaccaro. Over Nikita. Coming up the wing there. Loses it. And it's Nichols coming the other way. They get it deep. A big hit by Nikita. That'll be a penalty. Was a hit on Riley Blanchard there. By Nikita, and he'll spend 2 minutes in a box. The Amcats going on the penalty kill. But it might as well be a power play, to be honest with you. So many short-handed goals this season. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I know it's a lot. Now it's Myers in the dot. Tries to pull it out of the pile, and he does. Now it's on Jurassic. He gets it deep and skates after it. He'll control it. Dance one to Myers in front. Shot. Saved by Teddy. And a cover by Teddy. Excellent job by him to keep the puck out of the net. Myers was harassing him there. Couldn't quite get it over the glove. Vondrasek with a great defensive play. Spun one. Had Myers wide open. Couldn't quite get the job done. Spectacular play by Keddy. As it's Myers over to Smith. Running an offensive set on the penalty kill. As now they're Pascal Ice coming the other way. In front off Osborne's pad. Shot knocked away. And it's Myers chasing after it. Keddy will knock the puck the other way. Right back to Myers. Nichols defender pass it right to him. Charbonneau bumbles it. He's got to get back. He does. Now it's Smith getting back as well. Malelio. Shot saved by Osborne. Now it's on Jurassic. Trying to get it up to Vieira. Vieira will scrap for it. Now he flies up the ice. Shot off the side of the net. I thought that nearly went in. Top shelf. Now it's Flynn. He wraps it around. We gathered by Hill. Shot blocked and out of play, and there'll be a face-off in the Nichols end. 31 seconds left on the power play. Even on the penalty kill, the Amcats have majority of the possession and the attack time. Face-off won by Nichols. Vieira battling for it. Now it's Nikinen. He surveys shot wide. Go all the way back out to Ryan Hill to blue. Now it's a Nichols controlling. Not for long as Hill will be battling for it on the boards. Gets it down low to Flynn. Front to Vieira. Wide of the net. Collision in the corner. A shot saved by Keddy by Flynn. Flynn tried to go short side. Keddy there to seal it off. Despite the 2 early goals, Keddy has been sharp in net, making some big time saves. Could be about 5 or 6 with the amount of quality opportunities the Amcats have had. So here comes Sebson. He gets it out in front. Shot wide of the net. Opportunity there for Nichols. Just had the seal on Osborne, but didn't have the screen on him. Excuse me, but didn't quite get it. As now it's Vaccaro. And he speeds past. Shot saved by Keddy. Vaccaro was getting some speed. Got a nice angle on that shot. Again, Keddy with the glove, shut it down. 10:29 to go. And it's won by Nichols. looking to get something started here. It'll be Charbonneau for the Amcats. Now it's Brooker to McNally. McNally looks to dance, gets it knocked away on the toe drag. It'll be Smith gathering. He does a shimmy shake and he dumps it over. Doesn't quite find Brooker or McNally. It'll be Charbonneau to control again. It seems like every time the Amcats lose a puck, it bounces right back to them. Like they have some magical magnetic device. That's Nichols. Gets it deep. Be Smith and Blanchard battling in the corner. Not quite a battle, and Vaccaro gets out of it as the puck parades right to him. He speeds by. A little stop and go. Shot saved by Ketty and covered up. Couple of chances there for Vaccaro. He's another impressive freshman for the Amcats. Camera has turned off. It's having some... I know I am doing that. And it's now trying Hill with a shot. Saved by Ketty. Looked like it might have been tipped. Redirected perhaps. Ketty with a nice save.
Yes, all right. Good night. Good night. Are you off next week? Oh, yeah. Are you? Yeah. Let me know. Okay.
And now it's Semp with it. Off the face-off. Saved by Ketty again. It's taken out by Pascalias. Gets around his net. Vondrasek harassing him. Like white on rice. Now it's Dave who, with Nikita battling for it. Now it's Hill battling him. And it's up to Vondrasek. Now it's Pascalias for Nichols. He has the dangerous opportunity. It's saved by Osborne. Good reactions there. He shakes his head and now covers it up. Hasn't been tested a lot, but that was a good save there by Joseph Osborne, the junior. Been on the Samcat squad for 3 years. Solid tender. Always in for a good performance. 8:31 left here in the third. 2-0 Amcats. McNally tip. And a Charbonneau blast. I shouldn't say blast, I should say backdoor. Snuck it by him. Good shot though. That's Nikita. Shot. Now it's Brecken Vieira with it. Over to Vaccaro. Now it's Nikita. To Vaccaro. Shot high. Now it's Vieira. Turns it over. Nikita will go chasing after it with a white right behind him. Pressure backs off and it's Vaccaro skating through. He's so shifty and smooth with it. Was another shot for him? That's his third of the period. Ketty denies him. He's looking fast early. So it's Nikita behind us. He dumps it over to Vaccaro. He'll swoop again in the lane. Like an eagle for his prey coming right out of the sky into the ocean. Spins around. Sauces it out to Myers. Myers at the blue, over to Charbonneau. Sauces it back to Vaccaro. To Myers, one-timer, wide. McNally looks to get the rebound off the boards. Over to Sharbs. Vondrasek now. He spins around, gets it over to Myers. Just under his stick. And Osborne will retrieve it. I didn't even realize that the Amcats were on the power play there. As it gets deep on the Amcat side, I didn't realize they had a power play on that. But they did. That's what happens when the game starts at 10 o'clock. I apologize, I'm a little tired. Here we go, Count Smith. Maybe he can wake me up. Now he gets it over to Semp. Vondrasek retrieves it after it got tipped, and the slap shot is blocked. And it's deep, wide of the net. An opportunity there for 49, and White will get the rosters in the second period when I can study them, because they're out of number order. They do have their numbers in the back of their jerseys, so I'm trying to memorize it through that. But they'll be in an intermission production meeting, and we'll get it sorted out. So it's 2-0 Amcats, 5:58 left in the first. Face off, won by Nichols, but taken away by the Amcats. Now it's Nichols again with possession off the glass there. It'll be Smith. We'll kick it into the skates of Pascal Ice, and he'll skate away with it. He's been one of Nichols' bright spots in this early going. Now it's over to Malello. Now it's Smith carrying it out. He spins it around to Hill. Hill gets up to Colin Flynn. He gets up the glass. He'll get deep by number 54, Nichols. He has it again. So it goes off the wall. And Smith will get it right in front of Osborne. He'll carry it around his own net. Slide it over to Vieira. To skate past White and enter the Amcat, or enter the Nichols zone with speed. He loses the puck, and it's battled for by Hill at the blue line. It gets pushed forward. Niganen misses the hit on Maeo. He loses the puck to Hill, and now it's Brooker coming the other way, cutting through two. He'll lose it to Svensson. Now it's Niganen with the puck. He gets it up the wall to Flynn, who tries to trip it forward for Ricardo. Can't quite get a stick on it. Be Hill back in his own net on the dot. Now it's McNally. Over to Ricardo. He gets it forward to Brooker. Brooker with speed. Slides it over to McNally. Now he's spinning. It's carried away by Nichols. Approaching 4 minutes left in the period. Nikita with it. He gets it over to Vaccaro. It's Brooker. Back to him. Shot. Wide of the net. Hit the side of the net. Now it's Vaccaro. Shot. Saved by Ketty. Gobbled that one up. The hotline has been on fire from the 1-800 Matthew Brooker line. They've been asking for the call, and I'm waiting to give it. Nearly had one there. It's a face-off, won by Nichols. It's wrapped around the net to Nikita. Over to Myers. Now it's Nikita. Now it's Kyle Charbonneau. Shot. Was wide of the net. Now it's Nikita. Shifting and sliding. Now it's over to Myers. One-timer shot saved by Caden Ketty. 20 shots for the Amcats in this first period. Still 3:27 to go. Pressure has been significant for the Amcats tonight and all over the Bison. Amcats only a few games left before the playoffs when it's off to Jacksonville. It's gotten in deep by Nichols. Now with Charbonneau behind his net. Captain of this team. Such a great leader on and off the ice. Been here for 3 years. Now it's Semp with it. He's got Vondrasek. Shot high off the glass. It's a 2-on-1 there. Semp for the shot. just a bit high. Know how lethal that shot is, as Sam sensed. Now Myers picks it up on Jurassic. Shot barred off the bar and out. Wow. Myers keeping it in and they call it off. I don't know. I had a good angle on it. Looked like he kept it in. Maybe he sold it. But the hometown call says, might be, ref, can we go to New York? Nonetheless, it'll be a face-off. Vieira taking it for the Amcats. Davu taking it for the Bison. He wants it back for the Bison. He backhand slides it over, and now it's turned over. Maeo, big hit to Flynn. Davu tries to get it up, but loses control, and now it's Maeo. Shot blocked by Hill. He takes a stumble. Now it's Soderstrom with it. Now it's Smith with it. He shoots, saved by Teddy. That was a great play by Smith, skating it up, galloping up the ice. Like he was on the home stretch of the Kentucky Derby. Now it's Nils Soderstrom over to... Evo, what are you doing? Camera keeps turning off. Vieira with a nice move. Now it's Brooker wrapping around. He bounces off a hit and continues after the puck. Battling for it down low. 1:20 left in this first period. Stream a little rocky to start. We will get it sorted out for the second, I promise you. It's Ryan Hill over to Nikkonen, who bobbles it but contains it. Now it's Hill. Does the same thing, takes a massive shot, but he gets it over to Vieira. Now it's over to Hill. Slap shot wide of the net. Now it's Nikkonen. A battle with Vieira and 44 Maeo, I believe. Now it's a Brooker. We know Vieira's a scrapper. He's known for it. Now it's Pascal Elias with 30 seconds to go. And it goes behind the MCAT net for an icing. Just about the end of this first period. It's a lot of pointing and signaling. Hands up from the ref. There's some discussion. Not sure what that's about, but we're going to get hockey going here. Now it's Nikita over to Nikkonen with a shot. Didn't quite get to the net, right back to him. Tries to get it down low to Brooker, and it's pushed away by Pascal Elias. He'll try to skate it up with the last check opportunity with 7 seconds to go. He'll turn it over to Nikkonen. We'll get it deep, and the time will run out. Not quite. 1.5 seconds to go. You couldn't have just let that one go. It's 10:30. We had to call an icing. And Nichols is going to empty net because it's 1.5 seconds. The Teddies are in the much needed 1.5 second extra rest as the Amcats win the faceoff, and that'll be the end of the period. 2-0 Amcats. Amcats all over the Bison in the early going. We'll be back to you in the second period.
Hey, Jerome? Oh, I probably shouldn't say that on the camera.
Who do you think can land a plane?
No.
It's now.
No.
Yeah, well, actually,
Probably Drew.
Colin. Colin Smith. Smitty or Nels?
I think Nichols.
Probably Nels. Nels.
Nels.
Colin. Patrus.
And we had a no intermission break as we're right after it. And I don't blame them. The boys are well rested. They've been waiting around all night. Now it's Sempt with it. Shot knocked away by Ketty. It'll be Charbonneau, the captain, chasing after it. He'll control it in his own end. Now it's Sempt with it. Over to Myers. Sauced over to Vondrasek. And a great kick save by Ketty. Now it's White. Loses it. Myers harassing him. It's over. Now it's turned over to Charbonneau with a move. Knocked away by White. Slid over to Nikita. We'll kick it deep. And now it's back to Charbonneau. We'll slide it up to Vondrasek. Over to Myers. Myers with a move. Vondrasek had stood up in front of the net. Now it's Sempt skating out with it. He looks to spin around. It gets knocked away by White. Now it's Vondrasek. Shot. Saved by Ketty. Hamcats, ton of opportunities. Only 2 goals to start. They've been all over the Bison. Constant pressure. Rarely do they not have the puck in the offensive zone. Vieira, Soderstrom, and Flynn. It's wrapped around. It'll be Nikolainen. Try to get it deep. Will spin out to the blue, and it's Smith who will lose it. It's carried up the ice by Nichols. It'll be Nikolainen to knock it back. Soderstrom can't quite get there. Spun around to Barrow for Nichols, who slides it up. Shot, saved by Osborne, I believe. No, it's saved again by Osborne, I believe. But the puck didn't get to Osborne, and it slid to him on the second one. I'm not sure. I couldn't really see, but I'm going to give him 2 saves. Now it's Vieira. Carrying it up. Now it's Nikolainen. After an intercepted pass, tries to get through 2, and it's picked off by Barrow. Barrett, and he loses it to Baker, and now it's Flynn. Ketty coming out with a great save, like Dominic Hasek coming out of his net. What a play by him. Keeping Nichols deficit only at 2 goals. He's been fantastic tonight. Just one of the several highlight reels. Even now it's Brooker, shot blocked. And kicked around. And now it'll be Maeo with it. Tipped away by Vaccaro. Now it's Nikita coming the other way. Slid over to Brooker, who slides by 1, slides by 2. Backhanded save by Ketty. Brooker with a nice individual effort. Couldn't get the finish. Ketty's been a brick wall. Just saw moments ago him diving out of his net to make that play. Now it's Vaccaro with it. Off the face-off, he loses. Maeo gets up to Pascalias. Looks to escape by Hill. He'll wrap it around to Maeo, who gets it back down deep to Pascalias. Nobody else home, and it's Hill spinning around. He'll turn it over. Not for long as it's Vaccaro coming down the other end. Battle for it in the corner. Carl loses his footing, gets up to Brooker, who loses it, and Nikita will skate after in his own end. He surveys over to Hill, who can't quite corral the pass. Mayo will get it deep for Davu. A little too deep for Dave Boo. It'll be Nikita possessing. He'll slide up to McNally, who can't quite get it up and out. Won't be Hill behind his net. Amcats desperately trying to get it out. Nichols' first sign of sustained pressure on the Amcats tonight is now it's Brooker skating after it. We know how much of a hard worker he is on the ice. Seemingly a non-stop motor for him. He doesn't get tired. Battle for it. It's Vaccaro. That's Brooker taking it away. Myers and Vaccaro getting tangled up. Now it's over to Myers. To Semp. Offsides call. Semp seems confused about it. He stares up into the stands. 15:34 to play. 2-0 Amcats. Thanks to Kyle Charbonneau and Corey McNally. That's on Jurassic. Over to Myers. Myers skating. Dangling. Saved by Keddy. Out skated away by Dewey. Now it's kicked in front by Nichols. Now they're batting from the half wall. Van Drask will skate away with it. Not going to win too many battles with him. One of the best in the country and going to the wall. Now it's Semp looking for in between the legs pass. Gets deflected back to Van Jurassic. Looks to skate it. He gets it tangled up. And now it's White on a breakaway all alone with Osborne. And a save by Osborne. Great reflexes like him. He's so long and tall in net. With the flexibility. Makes for an excellent save. Hasn't quite seen the action as like Keddy has. Nonetheless, 6 shots, 6 saves for Osborne. Charbonneau looks to corral at the blue, can't quite, and loses it to White. Nichols looks to start something on their own end. It's turned over to Robin Van Jurassic. White goes for a hit, and you found out what that means to try to hit Sam Semp. It's like running into a brick wall with legs, folks. Now it's Vieira. Over to Flynn. The Semp gingerly walks the ice. He might have hurt himself in a big reverse hit. It wasn't even really a reverse hit. He just ran into him, and he bounced off like he ran into a sign of a mountain. Over to Hill. Now it's Vieira swooping around. He gets back to Nike and gets a shot wide. It's over to Flynn. You can hear Myers and Bench say, "Go on, boys, let's pick it up a little bit." Sense of urgency from the Amcats. Although I don't quite blame them. It is late at night. And the boys have been here since about 7 o'clock. So when you've been at the rink for 3 hours before you even step on the ice, could lead to some sloppy play early. Nonetheless, they are in the lead. Would be Soderstrom trying to keep it in. And it's offsides. And it'll be face-off for the Amcats. Let me go over Carl. It's won by Nichols. Shot. Save by Osborne. Off the pad. Got a little tricky there, but he was able to get the pad down. Looked like it was about to trickle in underneath him, but he was able to clamp it down to avoid any danger there. But it was Nichols' most dangerous chance. A nice save by Osborne. That's up to Vaccaro. It's battle for it along the boards. Shot wrapped around. And now it's Nikita behind his net. It's Vaccaro looking to skate it up. He passes it, loses it to Barrett. Shot blocked by Nikita. Blanchard trying to get another shot, and it's skated away by Colin Smith. Now it's Nico Vaccaro pushing the pace, dancing through two defenders. Shot. Beautiful, beautiful play by Vaccaro. Shot off the side of the net. That's been 3 tonight for the MCats that have gone off the side of the net instead of in the net. And now it's McNally over to Smith. Blocked off the boards, and now it's Brooker skating out with it. He's met by 2 Nickel Bison defenders. Now it's 3 Nickel Bison defenders. Now it's Brooker somehow still with it. So relentless. Saved by Teddy. Brooker's all over him, and somehow Teddy keeps it out. And a big hit there. And now it's Smith dancing. Stop and go. Tries the backhand on the wraparound. Not quite. Now it's Vaccaro. He gets by. Loses the puck, and now it's Myers retrieving it. He wraps around over Nikita out in front. Saved by Keddy. Couple opportunities there for Matthew, Brooker, and Nikita. On one offensive possession, you can see how threatening the MCats have been all night. Still 2-0. 11:13 to go in the period. Now it's Nikinen. Battled for it as Myers. Charbonneau at the blue. He looks to get it deep. And does, but it's carried out by the Nichols captain. Nichols pushing it past Elias. Bondrasic and Nikinen meeting him. It's a 1 shot saved by Osborne. Covered. And there'll be a face-off in front of him with 10:43 left. Amcats are looking to bounce back from their loss last night to Bishops. Although they are looking forward to the playoffs, they have their eyes on national. Bondrasic with a shot. I don't know if it was just wide of the net or it was saved by Keddy. I think it was wide. Shot saved by Keddy again in front. Semtron with a tip. Now it's Nikinen. Shot behind the net. Now it's Myers carrying it out. He swoops around. Shot blocked. And it'll be Sem chasing after. Excuse me, and now it's Myers. He surveys, takes a spin. Now it's Charbonneau at the blue. Now it's Nikinen shot. Saved. Now it's Keddy. Or Nikinen, excuse me. Over to Charbonneau. Charbonneau shot. Knocked away by Keddy. Now it's Myers. Taking it back into his own end. Regrouping. And he cuts up in front of Davu. Gets it over to Nikinen. Nikinen gets it deep. And gets off the ice. And now here comes Davu for the Nichols Bison. Shot high and off the glass. It'll be Nikita chasing after it. A battle for it down low. It's Matthew Brooker sliding and colliding and clashing. This kid does not stop. Truly a remarkable effort by him and his AMCAT teammates tonight, despite only seeing a slam lead over the Nichols Bison, who have come to play at home. Here comes Matthew Brooker carrying it across center ice and into the Nichols defensive zone, and he slaps a shot that gets blocked out of play. And we'll restart with 8:48 on the clock. Looks to be a malfunction on the ice. I think an equipment failure. Dima was zooming in on it. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting laughed at. This might be my worst performance yet on the mic. I apologize. There is an equipment failure. There definitely is. He's like tying something. Looks like his pad exploded. I have no idea what's going on. All right, we'll be back after this. I need a break.
Hey, Jerome. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that on the camera.
Who do you think can land a plane?
No.
Nels.
No.
Yeah, well, actually,
Probably Drew.
Colin. Colin Smith. Yeah, either Smitty or Nels.
I think Nichols.
Probably Nels. Nels.
Nels.
Colin. Patrus.
That's a tough one. I'd have to say probably. 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 Yeah. I feel like Colin could land an airplane. I feel as if like he'd be able to deduce which button is like the auto land, you know?
Rousey could land the bird.
I'm gonna say Brooker.
Maybe Nels.
Where'd you park your car, you wicked pisser? Where'd
Reggie Pocket Car.
Bang a Yui.
How you doing?
Pocket Car and Harvard Yard.
I'll just say Wizard of Oz. No idea. Hamilton.
I have no idea. I don't even know if I have one. I'll go with Mamma Mia.
Let's go with Wizard of Oz.
Mary Poppins.
Chick-fil-A, chicken nuggets, and waffle fries.
McDonald's cookies.
From Chick-fil-A, has to be from Chick-fil-A. 12-count nugget meal, has to be a large fry, and then a Powerade.
Big Mac. Anything from Chick-fil-A.
Sidney Crosby.
Current. Parker Witherspoon. Connor Bedard.
Kirill Kaprizov.
I love the tight-knit community, especially all the boys on the hockey team. We're just a big family.
The locker room. Everyone seems to be pretty close. The chemistry is there. It's a lot of fun. Hockey.
Probably my teammates that I've met over the years.
Professor Linda Nolan.
Splitting my chin open on a sink. Going up to Maine every summer. It's a good memory.
Running around my house with a dog treat, having my dog chase me.
Flipping a Wegmans shopping cart and watching the watermelon roll out the door.
My name is Kyle Charbonneau, and I'm the captain of the men's club hockey team at Anna Maria. So my biggest motivation for the season, I mean, there's a couple different answers, but some of the guys know. But I think my biggest motivation is just getting back to the national championship on that national stage, keep putting Anna Maria on the map, and just chasing that ring down. What does it mean to be a captain? It means a lot, that especially if it came from all the boys. They all voted for me, and I just want to do the best job I can to lead them back to the national championship and get that ring for all of our seniors who have been here for 4 years, all the guys that have battled with me since I've been here. So it just means a lot, that especially that it came from the players.
That way. Here we go. Yeah.
This year's team is definitely really special. We have a lot of vets that have been here for 3 years that know what it takes to get to the national championship, play in big games, win big games. Then the freshmen are coming and been great. They've bought in from the get-go. They're going to play a really big role, and this team is just really, really special.
Walk around sharp, just like if it was open ice.
Yeah. The first game against WPI was a big one. Always a big test to start the year, no matter who we play, and especially with them being right across town. Needed to come out and have a hot start. And I mean, scoring 10 seconds in, that was huge. And then just building from that. And for me, just putting points up on the board, getting those first 2 goals out of the way were huge. Get that monkey off the back. So hopefully we can just build on that momentum and keep going for the rest of the year. I mean, for the team, the goal is obviously to win a national championship, win a conference championship. But overall, just be the best team we can be and just leave it all on the ice. Then for myself, again, just leading the team the best I can, getting us to that national championship, and then hopefully maybe going to that all-star game down in Florida at the end of the year, and then just striving to be an AAU All-American.
We go 5-on-5? Yeah.
You can expect a lot from us. We have a lot of high expectations. We're definitely fun to watch. We're a great group of guys, and we compete for a national championship every year. We compete to be the best team on campus. We compete to put ourselves in the national stage. And like I said, we're a really fun team to watch. So I think everybody needs to come out down to Oregon and come see us play.
Sydney Sweeney.
It's not really a celebrity, but Taylor Rooks. Adria Arjona.
I don't have one.
Estelle Getty.
My girlfriend, Nicole Timor.
Dolly Parton.
Nico.
And we are back. It was a brief intermission and a mic issue, and now we're back. Now it's Nikkonen over to Soderstrom. Now it's Nikkonen, shot wide of the net. Still 6:36 left in the second period. 2-0 Amcats. It's gone deep in for Nikkonen. He swoops it out behind the net. It gets caught in some skates there. Once brought up by Vieira. That's White getting over to Svensson. A little too far for White. Two Whites on the ice. And it's Vieira skating it out, turns it over to Dwyer, and it's saved by Osborne. 5:58 to go in the second period. We're not going to have an intermission in between the second and third because of the pad issue for Cade and Ketty. They cut the ice early. As we get into the twilight hours of the night, getting to 11 p.m. It's Nico Vaccaro skating it, flying down the right side of the ice. He swoops behind the Nichols net. Gets it over to Hill. Hill with a shot, a tip by McNally. And it's won by Nichols by Caramati. It's over by Barrett. Shot saved by Osborne and a whistle. That'll be a penalty. Senf disgruntled. Amcats are looking a little sluggish despite having the lead. Usually handle the Bison. Tonight the Bison are playing well. The Amcats are looking a little sloppy. It might be because of the late start. But no excuses nonetheless. Sure, Coach Cam Powell is not going to let them get off easy. Even after a tough battle last night, they are very short-staffed, but it's Myers swooping down the ice. He's going to beat Brown there, wrapping it around the Nichols net, trying to slide it over to Vondrasek, but it gets knocked away by Dwyer. And now it's Pascalias. Now it's White for the Bison, trying to get something started. They're very much in this game still. Charbonneau poking it away. Not quite as Pascalias will skate it back and get it up to White. Now it's DeHavu skating it past center ice into the MCAT zone. Now it's Brown, shot saved by Osborne. 4:37 to go as there'll be a line change here as McNally and Vieira come out with Nikita and Petrus Negatin. Bison on a power play here. Ryan Hill serving the penalty. Nikita caroms it around the board. Now it's Brown, or White, excuse me. Nikinen carries it. McNally next to him. It's a 2-on-1 and the penalty kill. Nikinen shot saved by Ketty, covered by Ketty. McNally was coming in quick. But Ketty's able to save it. Still 2-0 Amcats, 4:21 to go. So Vieira off the face-off for the Amcats. Vieira looking for a pass. He gets tangled up with some Bison defenders. And it will be Svensson carrying it out for the Bison. But Nikinen quickly gets it back for the Amcats. Now he looks to attack. Behind the Bison net. Kicking it over to Vieira. Who gets in a battle with White. And another whistle. It'll be a high stick. It'll be a face-off coming. Amcats will do look exhausted. Definitely hangover from the Bishops' loss last night. And the fact this game started an hour late. And it's a 10 o'clock Eastern time start. We're going to be playing into tomorrow morning, folks. I would honestly like this to be the last period. I would wonder if we could negotiate something. Here we go. Colin Smith gets it deep. Petty looks to stop it. Can't quite. He gets it over to Dwyer, who tries to kick it over to Myers. Now it's White with it. White slides over to White. No dice, and now it's Charbonneau carrying it out. Charbonneau with speed. He's got Hill next to him. And he'll escape back to the bench as the hour 5-on-5 yet again. Easy power play. Kill off for the Amcats there. Now it's Colin Smith. Slides it around, and it'll be Von Jurassic controlling. It's a shoot wide of the net. Hit the boards and go out to the blue where Jerome Myers. Now he gets it over to Colin Smith, who whips it deep in for Sam Semp. Now it's Ron Von Jurassic. Now it's Von Jurassic again. Gets it down low to Semp, who can't quite control it. He's surveying. Gets it over to Von Jurassic. Slides it over to Myers. Touch pass to Charbonneau. Shot blocked. And it's carried away by Nichols. Flynn carrying with coming at the Nichols offender with pace. And it works as now the Amcats have possession yet again as it's Jerome Myers. Tries to slides it up to Semp. Semp chasing after it. He loops it around. Von Jurassic gets it back down low. Semp with it down low. Slides it over to Charbonneau. Charbonneau slides it to Jerome Myers. Captain to assistant captain. Now it's Myers with a shot. A tip by Semp, saved by Ketty into the corner. Now it's Myers. Skip to Von Jurassic. He does a dance in front of White. Davu rips Myers. And it's White all alone on the breakaway. It's Osborne. And it's a goal by White. Nichols cuts the deficit in half, 2-1 with 1:35 to go in the second. White was all alone and goes 5-hole on Osborne. Two-1. First goal in a bit, and it's scored by Nichols. Anna Maria finds himself in a battle here late at night. That's Vaccaro, shot saved by Teddy. There's a big reason they're still in this game. Davu behind the net. Now he looks to get it up to Pascal Elias, but it's knocked down by Nikita. And Vaccaro gets it deep, but it's controlled by Nichols. Over to Pascal Elias. Semp skating after it. He swoops around, cuts up at center ice, gets it over to McNally. McNally gets it over to Vaccaro. Vaccaro looks to shoot off Ketty's pad and out of play. The boys are chirping at each other. And it's 2-1 with 58 seconds to go. That's Hale getting it deep. And to wrap around for Soderstrom and Vieira. Now Zakita. Shot saved by Ketty. Clock ran a little bit there. It should have been about 45 seconds, but it's 43. I get it. We're all trying to get out of here. Vieira looking to win the face-off here for the Amcats. Looking to get some momentum back. The Nichols has had all the momentum since the brief intermission. Now it's Soderstrom. Gets it over to Brooker, but Brooker will lose it to Dwyer, but he gets it right back. He's like a pit bull, tenacious. As a forward, you'd love to see that defensive prowess. And it's Vieira getting tangled up, and Soderstrom flying in as well. But it's Barrett carrying it away for Nichols. He tries to get it deep. Nikita's right in front of him, though. He tries to knock it to the side. And now it's Dwyer in front. Shot blocked by Brooker. He's Mr. Everything tonight. Now it's Hale, and a period expires. 2-1. We're going to get right back into it, though. I just need a drink.
behind the plane?
Nels.
Yeah, well, actually, probably Colin. Colin Smith.
Yeah, either Smitty or Nels.
I think Nichols.
Probably Nels. Nels.
Nels.
Colin.
Patrus.
And we are back alive. 20 minutes left. 2-1 Anna Maria. A late goal by the Bison cut the Anna Maria early lead in half. We get a face-off here. It's Vondrasek, Flynn, and Myers. Myers will take the face-off. And he'll come around with speed. Now he'll kick it deep. He's the first one to the puck, battling for it. The Amcats coming out with a different type of speed in this third period. I get to listen on Camp House Street, and I can tell you that he was fired up, trying to light a fire under his team here, number 2 team in the country, and they certainly need to step it up. Now it's Nikinen over to Myers, and it's kicked up. They say it's still in play. It looked like it hit the net, but I guess they're saying it hit the glass, and now it's Davu carrying it. Vondrasek knocks it away. He swoops. Now he carries it into the Nichols zone. Gets it through the Nichols defender's leg. Relentless pressure, and it's pushed in, and it's a goal by Colin Flynn. After an unbelievable individual effort by Vondrasek, he leaves it for Colin Flynn. He didn't miss. 3-1 Amcats right out of the intermission. Although it was 30 seconds, they're still fresh. It's 3-1, 19:09 left. 51 seconds into the period. Pay dirt for Colin Flynn and Anna Maria. Right back to them old selves, it seems like. On Charbonneau, over to Nikita, over to Semps, pushes it to McNally. He pushes up with speed, leaves it to Vaccaro. Shot saved by Teddy. McNally chasing after. Now it's Vaccaro battling with it. With Brown, I believe. Now it's kicked over to White. Now it's Charbonneau and Vaccaro with possession of it now. Wraps it behind his own net. Now he carries it with one hand. Now it's 2 again. Now it's Semp. Looks to push it up to Charbonneau. Now it's Vaccaro with possession. The Amcats look like a completely different team 2 minutes into this third period. Now it's McNally. Nikita over to Charbonneau. Charbonneau gets it deep to Semp. Semp down low to Vaccaro. Vaccaro spins. He's looking for Semp, and he finds him. Now it's Semp again. Vaccaro, excuse me. Now it's Nikita with it. Puck now to Svensson, carrying it with Charbonneau in front of him. Vaccaro getting back as well. Shot saved by Osborne. Covered up by Osborne. Be a face-off in front of Osborne. Early third period goal for the Amcats pushes the lead back to 2, 3-1. Will be Vieira in the dot. It's won by Nichols. It's Dwyer looking to get in front. Saved by Osborne on the deflection. Now it's Barrett wrapping it around. He Sodas from the first to it. He looks to slide it. He falls. Now it's Kigamati. And it's a battle. And it's Brooker skating away with it. He's been all over the ice, not in the score sheet yet. Could this change right now? As he tries to dance too, and it's Vieira swooping it around, holding it up. And he gets it over to Hill, who bobbles it, tries to get it deep, but only finds Dwyer instead. But he gets it, battles for it. And now it's Barrett. Deflect. Now it's Kigamati. He's got a lay in a shot. A save by Osborne. Now it's Brooker skating the other way. He dances one. It's Vieira. who gets it deep. Brooker looking to get back possession, but it's cut off by Nichols, and they'll come the other way. Sauced over to Blanchard, and now it's Hill with Kigamati stealing it from Hill, and now he's got a chance wrapping it around. Swipes it in front. No dice as Hill controls it. Now it'll be Myers with speed. He's got Flame coming off his skates. He swoops in, tries to dump it in front, and it gets tipped out. Yad Vandrasic streaking as well as it's right back for the Amcats as it's Flynn, Vandrasic, and Myers on the ice. Myers over to Vandrasic. And it's carried out by Pascalias. He swoops in. Niken give him a little hit, and it's covered by Osborne. With 16:08 to go in the third. And it's won by Nichols, but kicked away by Flynn. Pascalias relentless, but it's Myers also with Flynn. Gets in front. Flynn battling for it. It's saved by Keddy and covered up by Keddy. Will be a face-off. Amcats have come out with their hair on fire in this third period. Only one goal to show for it so far. They have been virtually a different team, showing a new energy. Now it's Nikenen. Dancing by one over to Vondrasic. He surveys, gets out in front of Myers. Quick shot saved by Keddy. A nice play there by the two special players on this line. Now it's Nikenen. Over to Myers. To Flynn. Shot saved by Keddy. No, shot saved by and a score by Vandrasky. Gets his own rebound. Finishes own dinner. 4-1 Anna Maria by this new line created by Cam Powell on the bench in 35 seconds during the intermission. Robin Vondrasic, Jerome Myers, and Colin Flynn have gave new life to the Amcats, scoring 2 in 5 minutes in this third, making their largest lead of the night, 4-1. Now it's Smith yet again for the Amcats. Now kicks down into the Anna Maria side, but it'll be Smith around his own net. Leaves it off for Nikita. Nikita skates behind his net. He reverses ice to Vaccaro. Vaccaro clangs it off the boards to Smith, who slaps it away. And now Vaccaro comes swooping in, and he paddles it up like he's playing ping pong. Now it's over to McNally off the boards to Smith, who keeps it in. He skates in, shot, saved by Keddy, tipped up, slapped out by Nichols. And it's Nikita with it. Can't quite handle it as Vaccaro. Now it's White carrying it the other way. White drops it off to White. White to White, no dice. Now it's Nikita to Semp. He rumbles. Leaves it off for Vaccaro. Gets it over to Vieira. Gets tipped away by White. Nikenen racing after it. It's White and Nikenen. Nikenen beats him there. Great play by him. If he didn't get there, that could have been a huge opportunity for Nichols, just like that one there. But Vieira, the hero this time, as he carries it out. Relentless battle with him and Barrett all night long. And Kigamati slaps it away, and he'll carry it away for the Bison. We'll go behind the Amcat net. It's Barrett and Vieira chasing. Gets it over to Soderstrom, who gets it over to Nikenen just by his stick. Nikita knocks it away, but knocks it right back to Barrett, who had a shot. Beautiful opportunity, but Osborne says no, no, no. .28 left in the third. And 2 goals by the Whiz Kids, Jerome Myers and Robin Vondrasic, with the help of Colin Flynn on that third goal. He got that one. Vondrasek gets the other one, and now here comes Brooker. Just tries to leave it for Soderstrom, but it gets caught on Nichols' skate. As I was saying, this Jerome Myers, Ron Vondrasek controlling the pace of play. Vondrasek has a goal to score for it, and Colin Flynn also has a goal. Myers with 2 assists on both of those goals. Now it's Charbonneau behind his own net. He gets it. Vieira gets it. Now he gets it up to Brooker, who stumbles with it. He's able to slide it over to Nettles. Soderstrom tries to find Vieira in front. It gets deflected and out, and it's Charbonneau. Charbonneau dancing behind the net, and it's on Jurassic. He's flying, looking for 2 to get! Goal for the Amcats. Robin Vondrasek might as well put rocket boosters on the skates. Flies by everybody. Sweet score on the backhand. 5-1 Amcats. 2 goals all night to the third. 3 in the third. 5-1 Anna Maria. 12:22 to go. Right back at it. It's on Vondrasek win the faceoff, and that's Myers. Whips it deep. Amcat just showing a different level here in the third. Now it's Flynn. Now it's Charbonneau with the blue. Loses it to Davu. Up to Pascal Elias. Here's an opportunity for Nichols. A dive by Smith, an excellent defensive play. And now here comes Vondrasek. Yet again tries to toe drag through one. Flynn gets it over to him and then whips it out in front. Myers, beautiful way to avoid the hit there. Now he looks to sauce it over to Smith. Tipped off a Nichols player. Back to Keddy, and a face-off in front of him coming. This Flynn Myers Vondrasek line, 3 goals in 9 minutes in this third period, and has given the Amcats a life they need to stretch this out a little bit. Scary there for a minute. 2-1 going into the third. Out to Caro. He clangs into the corner. And it's deep, trying to get deep, but Nikon and Nikita avoid it from that. Nikon chopping at it. It's Brown and him fighting in the corner. But the Finn corrals it. He'll lose it, and it'll be White. Get it up to Svensson, just hop by his stick. Nikita will beat him to it, and he'll touch it over to Vaccaro. We'll find McNally. We'll find Sempt. Back to McNally. McNally gets by him. Beautiful move. He's stumbling, fumbling, nearly scored. Just couldn't get the finishing touches on that. Now it's spinning. Looks to get it deep. And does to Vaccaro. It's Vaccaro and Brown and White fighting for it down low. Vaccaro gets away with it. Over to Hill. It gets knocked away, and Nikita will carry it back to his own end. He'll fumble it. Still no trouble. Back to Vaccaro. Over to Soderstrom. Playing's off the boards. Sauced off the boards. Now it's Brooker with it. Brooker looking. He looks to carry. Loses the puck, and Nichols will look to attack as it's Barrett. Smith with a steal. Back the other way. As it's Hill looking to regain possession for the Amcats. Higamati beats him to it. Blanchard in front, looks to move, and he just overdoes it. Higamati with a shot and a save by Osborne with the pad. Now here comes Brooker. Gets by Dwyer. He twirls, he shoots, saved by Keddy, knocked back in front. Vieira couldn't quite get the rebound. Hill looks to stop it, pins it against the boards, keeps it in the offensive zone. What a play by Ryan Hill! And he still has it, now he gets it deep to Matthew Brooker battling down low. Vieira coming to help, as long as several Bison. Vieira gets away with it. Now it's Myers' shot wide. Just wide of the net there. Hill, another tremendous play to keep it in. He does lose his footing and lose the puck, but what a job by him on that chip. And now it's Smith with Myers in front. He loops around, tries to finish on the wraparound, and Ketty kicks it away. Now it's Smith again. And now it's Malello. Shot wide of the net. And carries all the way back around to him. And he looks to get it deep. And now it's Charbonneau who gets it up to Colin Flynn. Will chase after it, but Brown will beat him to it. He'll look to get it out to Pascalias. Von Jurassic will get possession back for the Amcats, and Charbonneau will get it deep. Now it's on Jurassic on the half wall. To Nikita, slides it over to Flynn. Flynn shoots it high and out of play. With 8:02 left in the third, 5-1 Amcats. This line has stretched it out single-handedly to 5-1. Great effort by the Amcats here in the third. McNally, Semth, and Vaccaro on the ice. Vaccaro shot saved by Teddy. Not covered, and there was still some danger there with McNally, but Nichols looked to skate away. Now McNally back with it. Tries to slice it over to Semth. Semth knocks it back away, but Malello will control for the Bison. Vaccaro dumps him like a hot pot of water, dumps him on the ice. Nearly had a goal-scoring opportunity. McNally in the dot again for the Amcats against White. White will win the face-off, but Vaccaro will steal it from him. He'll get it deep to McNally. McNally back out to Nikita. Nikita over to Charbonneau. Charbonneau looks for a shot. Wide, maybe looking to just get it deep. Nikita picks it off and skates it back in. Gets it off the boards of Vaccaro, who gets it down to McNally, who skates it around. Looks to get it in front, knocked away, and carried out by White. Picked off by Semth. Semth gets it over to McNally, and Svensson lays the big fella down, and he's got something to say about it. McNally with the puck, meanwhile, loses it. Now it's Charbonneau out in front of Semth with a quick backhand and a save by Ketty. Don't see that often. Usually Sam is laying the boom. But Svensson with a great form hit there. Now it's Vaccaro beautifully. Now it stops. Shot just wide for Sam. He wanted that there. And now it's Nikita. Shot saved by Ketty. Vieira. Now it's Vieira again. Looks to get it out. Knocked off a Soda from a whistle. There might have been a hold there. And it was a hold by Nichols, and the Amcat will go on the power play. 40 shots for the Amcats here. 5 goals to show for it. 20 for Nichols, and 1 to show for it. Sets him with a beautiful hit there. Svensson is going to be looking for his get back. He's on the ice now in the power play. He wins the face-off, and now it's Myers to Von Jurassic. Gets tipped away, but Myers right there. He shoots. Saved, slapped away by Teddy with the stick. Great job by him there yet again. Now it's Charbonneau. Over to McNally. To Von Jurassic. Charbonneau, shot, saved by Ketty. The chirps are hilarious. As here come the MCATs. As Cole Roundsville sends a smile. We love him up in the broadcast booth. Here comes on Jurassic over to Semp. Semp battling with it down low and covered up by Kenny. 5:34 to go. Five on MCATs. They'd like to get more here. And it's won by Nichols on the face-off and gotten deep. 1:17 left in the MCAT power play. Osborne covers it up. Be a face-off in the MCAT zone. Yeah, it's probably horrible. Now we're back to the action. Now it's Nikita. Over to Brecken. Vieira looking. Drops it back to Vaccaro. Shot saved by Teddy yet again. He's been lights out. MCATs have seen two good goalies in the last 2 days. Still, MCATs have a 4-goal lead, 5-1. 5 minutes left the period. Now it's Nikinen with it. He gets it over to Nikita. Nikita looks to get it deep. Barrett with a great block. And now it's Nikita to Vaccaro. Vaccaro skating around two. Drops it off to Nikinen. Nikinen slides it over to Nikita. Nikita's shot wide of the net. Now it's Nikinen. Down low to Vieira. Vieira in front of Brooker. Shot blocked. Battle in front for it. Vaccaro skates away with it. He chips it over to Nikita, who gets it back over to Vaccaro. Vaccaro serving into the slot where Vieira is. That he skates it around and back over to Vaccaro, then back to Vieira, now over to Nikinen. Nikinen shot saved by Teddy. He tries to cover it up, and he will. Good pressure for the MCATs on that shift, but Teddy was just a little better, able to keep it out of the net and hold the MCATs to a 4-goal lead. See if Nichols can have a late push here with 4:07 to go. Although I hope the MCATs can carry this momentum into the playoffs of this third period, trying to get out of here with a victory. Now it's Smith skating back for it. It'll be an icing. Get chippy between the benches, as it usually does in a rivalry matchup. Make no mistake about it, Nichols is a rivalry matchup. Now it's Smith over to Myers. Down low to Flynn in front of Andrasic. Turned over to Barrett and the Bison. Myers there to play good defense, and he knocks it back to Smith. Now Smith swoops around. He's looking for an open defender. Now it's on Jurassic. Drops it off to Flynn, off the boards. Flynn stops. Drops it off to Smith at the blue. Smith shot. Type in a goal! A sweet tip! And a goal there. It might not have even been tipped. It might have just been Colin Smith all day long. It was either tipped by Vondrasic for his third goal or tipped by Myers for his first goal, or it was either scored by Smith. Nonetheless, 6-1 AMCATs, 3:24 to go. So 2 goals in the first 2 periods, 4 in the third. Coach Cam Powell definitely got the boys fired up on the bench. after that second period as Ryan Hill takes a slap shot that goes wide of the net, and Nikita will chase it down at mid-ice and knock it back behind the Nichols net, where Dwyer is to carry it out. Vaccaro blocks it, looks to swipe it in front. Now there's Semp looking for a hit there. He turns around. He's stalking and lurking. Now it's knocked down by Nikita. Now Maiello will carry it past Nikita and look for a shot blocked by Hill. A big hit by Vaccaro. Vaccaro battling and covered by Osborne with 2:33 to go in the third. And they're saying run the clock. 6-1, 2:32 to go, and we're running the clock because it's 11:35. Because as it should be. I appreciate that. So it's a face-off won by the AMCats. Smith gets it around to Soderstrom. Soderstrom bobbles it and gets it up to Vieira. Vieira knocks away to Pascal Elias, who will sweep it around for Nichols. He'll carry it into the AMCAT zone and find nobody but the opposing team and Peter Snikinen. Now Nikinen gets it up to Brooker. Brooker battling for it. Bierik's holding it up at the blue. He swipes it back to Smith. Dwyer pushing Vieira to the ground and not letting him get up at all. No love lost here late in the game as it's Brooker. Shot saved by Kenny. A goal by Vieira! To increase this lead from 6-7 despite the running clock. Vieira, after getting shoved down by the Nichols captain and pinned down on the ice, gets up and scores a goal. Unbelievable play by him. And the AMCats increase their lead 7-1 here with 1:15 and running. Now it's Myers. Shot and a goal by Myers and a snipe. Got him short side. 8-1 in a period that started 2-1. 6 goals for the AMCats. And it might get chippy. And there's laughs to be had all around with the refs and the Anna Maria parents. As it's won again by Vondrasek. The AMCats still pressing with 30 seconds. Well, what a period was started with 2 goals. This Flynn, Myers, and Vondrasek line puts up 6 in the third. And they are going to get out of here with an 8-1 victory. As a 9-1 victory as Vondrasek scores from the half wall with 15 seconds left. So 7 goals for this one line, and the AMCats win 9-1. Get some sleep, folks. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, Jared Nyland. Have a good night.